sorry, Douglas.
Okay, hi guys. So like, my name is Pkrussl. If you haven't seen the first episode, you can watch it by clicking that little card at the top right-hand corner of the screen. Otherwise, you're gonna be so confused as to what I'm talking about. So go watch part 1 if you haven't watched it. If you have, then hi, welcome. So join my Patreon. Oh my God, bye.
Let's look at another lovely one. I fell in love with my brother. 13 plus. 13 plus, yay. This one got hit with that, so I can only show you little still images of it. Warning, this video contains content. If you're under 13, don't watch this video. I warned you, so don't report this. It's too hot in here, meh.
They have the Gacha character change their shirt into a tan-colored tank top to make it look like they're not wearing anything, but they actually are.
And the brother walks in, the little brother, and says, help. He's too hot! What? Never seen a guy before. Not one as hot as you.
These are brothers, by the way. These are brothers. They're brothers. I mean,
did I seriously just say that? You okay, kitten? Licks.
Okay, you know what? I'm gonna stop you right there. All right, I'm gonna stop you right there. Okay, I don't have time for this. I don't have time for this, dude. What is wrong with you? Why would you do? What am I doing with my life? Oh my.
Licks more.
Long story short, they end up sleeping in the same bed that night. I'm just gonna show you the text boxes that appear and nothing more than that.
Morning, Candy. Could you get me a drink? Here. Oh, I accidentally gave him.
Like you do.
Oh, I accidentally got the instead of the water. Oh no.
Come here. And then he kisses the younger brother.
Let's make okay, you know what? We can't make because we're brothers. Oh, Jesus Christ. You know what? That's enough for the rest of my life.
Oh, but it gets even better. They proceed to perform the action. You know what action I'm talking about. Then later, this happens.
You're already up. Yes, because I need to tell you something. I took a pregnancy test this morning. It's positive. I'm a dad!
Oh my. Oh my God.
And then they give, oh my God. Oh my God.
I didn't think I would find anything worse than country humans. Okay, I didn't think it was possible. I did not think it was possible, but I've been surprised. I've been surprised, okay?
And then 18 years later, the kids are now 18, okay? Is it bad that I have a crush on my own okay, you know what? Okay? It just keeps getting worse. Mom and Dad are brothers. That's a phrase you never hear these days. And then they, oh my God. And then the parents walk in, oh my God. What do they do though? What do they do? They don't say, hey, stop it, you're brothers, don't do that. What do? They do this. I knew that you two would end up being together. Oh my God. I'm so happy for Matilda. This is the worst thing I've ever seen. Don't worry guys though, it's 13 plus. Okay, it's if you're 13 or older you can watch this, but anything, if you're 12, no. Despite that they actually have literal, I'm not even gonna say, you know what? Comments are to say, thank for that. 800,000 views. 800,000 views, despite it being age restricted. Oh my God. Oh my God. When my videos get age restricted, YouTube buries it. But this one, oh my God. Consider donating to my Patreon. Just $1 per month, literally $1 per month. That's all it takes. You can support me for a whole year for just $1 per month. Here's your lovely patrons on the screen. Ooh, there they are. Become one of them today by following the link in the description to my Patreon. Just $1 per month, that's $12 a year. You get access to my videos 24 hours early as long as they're not time sensitive. And there's also an exclusive live stream once per month for patrons. Channel members also get access to videos early and the live streams. Become a channel member by hitting that join button down below. How do these people get so many views? Some of these videos get 500,000 or even 1,000,000 plus views, and I cannot understand it for the life of me. I do not understand. There has to be some Elsa Gate stuff going on here. But we'll get into that in just a bit. This is a very strange phenomenon I've noticed on YouTube and the internet as a whole. There are tons of obscure and very specific communities like country humans, bronies, even furries to an extent. This is another obscure community. They all have incredibly active members and they're much larger than you would ever expect them to be, these communities. I think in the case of Gacha, we just don't hear about it as much because it's made up of mostly children. Like young children, like 10 years old, 11 years old, 12 years old. That's why a lot of the videos say 13 plus, because it's made by a 13-year-old. Otherwise they would put 18 plus. But children, as you know, are ravenous. They stan like no other. They would die for their idol. We saw this with our own eyes back when children were normal and had normal role models like Hannah Montana, the Jonas Brothers, you name it. Well, these role models may not have been the best, but nonetheless, they're better than this stuff, I tell you what. We know how insane kids used to go for Hannah Montana and Jonas Brothers and stuff like that, people like that. They went absolutely insane. Those idols were everywhere. They were on TV, they were on the radio, everywhere where parents could have access to them and know about them. It's not like Gacha, which is only on YouTube and it's only on the hidden parts of the internet. Parents don't go on YouTube looking for Gacha life content, you know? It's hidden out of the parents' view. Kids of today's world are treating these Gacha videos, these country humans videos, these types of weird, obscure cult communities like they are celebrities. They're treating it the same way as Hannah Montana. They're fangirling for their favorite animators in these communities. You know, their favorite Gacha studio video producers, you know? And it all slips under the radar. The parents never see it, and that's really disturbing and scary. I think that's why they get so many views, but nobody knows about it, except for the kids who watch it, because it's like, it's separated. It's its own little bubble that parents don't have access to. This community is humongous, but people outside of art and animation focused communities don't really ever hear about it. And even if you are in like the animation meme community or an art community of some kind, you really only hear about it in passing. It's not something you hear about a lot, despite it being huge and the videos getting huge numbers. It's amazing how something this humongous can go so unnoticed. This is all incredibly disturbing on its own, of course, but what's even more disturbing is that a lot of the titles of these videos contain 13 plus. Yeah, definitely, this content is suited for children 13 plus, definitely, absolutely. Not 18 plus, 13 plus. This is alarming because it means one of two things, if not both of them at the same time. The people who make and watch these videos are children, or the people who make these videos are and children who see 13 plus think that they're allowed to watch this content because they're 13. So they click on the video and they're exposed to all of this nasty stuff. And they think that it's normal and okay for them to watch because the title clearly says 13 plus. If this is the kind of content you're gonna make, it shouldn't be on YouTube and it should always be 18 plus. Never ever 13 plus. I mean, like, I'm not saying that any of these people are, it's most likely that they're all just children. But a community like this is very easily exploitable by children. Should never have communities based around content. It should never happen. It's dangerous for this stuff to be on YouTube. I grew up playing my Nintendo DS. You know what I'm saying? I watched video game tutorials on YouTube. Now kids are using YouTube for watching videos with titles like these. Gacha Life having number 4, 14 plus, 14 plus, yep. 14 plus. It's really scary to think about how kids today are growing up on this type of content. Not wholesome content like I grew up on, right? It's scary to think how these incredibly communities will affect these children later in life. I can't even begin to understand how what's gonna happen. Like, how are these children gonna grow up? The things that children spend their time doing these days on the internet, it's all much more hidden than it used to be, and that's really scary. You know, like I said before, Hannah Montana was all over the TV, all over radio, but now, like, with these weird Gacha videos and these weird Country Humans videos and stuff like that, parents never see that stuff. They never see it. They don't know what their kids are watching. They would be horrified to find out that their kids are watching this type of content or even making it themselves. Turns out I'm not the only person who's worried about that. If we head over to r/ElsaGate, yes, that's a real subreddit. It's all about figuring out how and why ElsaGate even happened and making people aware of similar content so they can protect their children. On here we'll find a post by Throw It In Her, which is a really suggestive name considering what we're about to read, but what do you guys know about Gacha Studio? I caught my kid watching these and watched one with her. Now she's not allowed to watch them anymore. And then a whole list of Gacha videos. You're so lucky that your kid didn't find the stuff that we've looked at today. But hey, Parent of the Year, If you found out your kids are watching this stuff, you should not allow them to watch it anymore. That's for sure. You saved your daughter from a lifetime of trauma. I know I'm late, but Gacha Studios is an app which is like a dress-up game. The app itself isn't bad, but then people are creating stories with the pose options, which would be considered Elsa Gate. You can't really escape these more mature stories with any free kids game. I mean, you could probably find Club Penguin videos with similar topics. Can confirm about the Club Penguin ones. Oh my god. Even Club Penguin. My little 12-year-old brother watches these. They lure the kids in with modern music and cute anime characters, but the backstories and the theme of these videos are horrific. Agreed, every episode has some kind of abuse in it. I had no idea that any of this existed. Like that, I knew about Gacha Life and Gachaverse, but I had no idea that it was this bad until I looked into it. I had no idea it was this bad. It kind of blows my mind a little bit. It blows my mind. Kind of late, but I think you made a good choice. They mostly follow the same formula as Elsa Gate. Cute characters doing terrible things. Also, keep her away from animation memes and just furry anthropomorphic animals, animations in general. Great choice, great. That's pretty much it. I just wanted to take a look at the Gacha fandom, and I hope that you learned something today and you learned about this community, because I certainly learned things that I will never unlearn. I tell you what, if you have a suggestion for a community that I should talk about in the future, please leave it in the comments below, or tweet me at PKRUSSL on Twitter. While you're there, you could follow me as well. I post tweets and they're pretty darn funny. Go follow me on Twitter. Thank you all so much for watching. Follow me on Instagram as well. Links are down below for those. You're missing out by not following me there. And check out my second channel. Oh, well, what's this? All about traveling and stuff like that. Here's a short little preview for you. If you enjoyed that, you can click right up here. The lovely card will take you right to that channel. Subscribe there. You'll enjoy it. Lots of new stuff coming up on there pretty soon. Thank you for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed. Have a nice day. Bye!